Jake Ling, thank you for taking more courage to speak with us about what's happening in the jail, because God only knows if you're going to be facing repercussions for speaking out. But Jake, what's the update with the COVID lockdown in the jail?
Well, as you guys know, the Gateway Pundit readers, we put out a story yesterday morning that did absolutely phenomenal. All the phone calls you guys did really put a lot of pressure on the administration, and Alicia calling up and demanding answers from the people, which you guys will hear some of those recordings and those conversations here in her new piece. But so they let us out of our cells yesterday morning because of all of the phone calls, about 10 a.m. They let us out of our cells. The unit itself is still technically on lockdown. We're not allowed to go outside. We're not allowed to have religious, our pastor come in, Mr. Briscoe. We're not allowed to go, anywhere else in the jail. No haircuts, nothing like that. But we're out of our cells. So that was a big victory, because it's a difference between being able to hang out with all your, Gen 6 Patriot brothers or sit in your cell alone all day, which is a big difference. But last night, Alicia, we were out all day yesterday. The captain came and visited us last night at around like 5:30, and he didn't mention anything about COVID lockdowns. We were all out of our cells. Everybody was walking around unmasked. Everything was normal. And then about half hour later, the unit officer got a phone call saying lock down the unit, put them back on COVID lockdown. And basically, all the Gen 6 guys here, we just got together. We sat down in the day room by the TV, and we just said, hey, look, we've been out all day, and we're not going back in. It's ridiculous. You can't just, psychologically torture us like this. You're in your cell. You're out of your cell. You're locked down. You're not locked down. So the unit officer's like, all right, well, there's nothing I can really do. And so we refused the COVID lockdown yesterday. The Gen 6ers are still what we're famous for. We're still,
not too long ago, it was take a shot or you're stuck in the hole. All of this coercion, and I just know from visiting the jail how what I call petty tyrants like to abuse even visitors going there. Psychological abuse. Oh, you can't go in there if you're wearing a V-neck shirt. That's not on the rules. Don't argue. Say yes, ma'am, thank you. Guess what? I get to go home and report about this.
There's petty tyranny, and we've seen. I've been in D.C. jail for a long time. I got here in February 4th of 2021, and I've been through it all here. I've even been through. One time they asked us on January 5th, the 1-year anniversary of January 6th, they walked through the unit, asked everyone to take a COVID test. They didn't tell us there was any repercussions if you didn't take it. And then about half of us took the test, half of us didn't. The half of us that didn't got locked in our cells for 14 days without being able to leave. They let us out about once every 4 or 5 days to take a 15-minute shower. And that's just for refusing a COVID test, not for being sick, not for anything. And I got locked in my cell for 14 days.
And what is even taking a COVID test? They want to stick a 6-inch Q-tip down your brain. Like, that's what a COVID... And then the COVID tests are unreliable, too. So...
Well, after being treated like that by, this arbitrary tyranny last time, we don't even want them to come in here with COVID tests. We don't want anything to do with that, because once you start allowing this stuff to happen, the lockdowns, the masking, the COVID testing, the coercion of your family, they told us in the beginning that you and your family member both have to be vaccinated in order for you to get a visit to see your family here. And that was after 15 months of us not being able to see our families when we first got here. So a lot of guys bet and got the COVID vaccine, not a lot, but a few guys, and they still said that they couldn't see their family members.
That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about, isn't it? Like, go to court, take a plea deal, say the election wasn't stolen, you get out of jail, rat out the president, betray President Trump, and you can get a free get out of jail pass. Rat on your friends and don't have any convictions and say what the government wants you to say, and you won't spend years in jail.
Yeah, they get their rocks off, Alicia, by breaking people, by making people take vaccines, making them do this, making them do that. But we have a faith in God that's unbreakable. If we remain strong on that, there's nothing they can do to us. They may be able to imprison your mind and your body, but never your soul and your spirit.